Let me grab Nathan and Tarzana. It is our second date update. So I guess he met this woman out, and they had separate plans for New Year's, but they met at a holiday party. Then they went, apart for New Year's. Then they got back together. Couple dates. Apparently went well, and now she's blowing him off. Right? Nathan, is that a fair characterization of what happened?
Yeah, that's right.
So you went out twice with her?
Yeah, we met at a friend's, like one of those friends' holiday parties where it was crazy. The guest list kind of exploded. So I went with a friend of mine. She knew one of the roommates throwing the party. She knew the sister of the roommate. So it was more like friends of friends. We didn't really have any other connections besides that, but we met there, and we really hit it off. And once I started talking to her, we didn't really stop. We kissed a little bit. There was mistletoe. It was a holiday party, and I asked her out before she left, and so we went out a couple times. We had dinner. We tried to do the Candy Cane Lane and Woodland Hills, but the lines were crazy long, so we didn't end up doing that. But so then we just went out last week. We saw Anyone But You, and then came back to my place.
Oh, was that good?
And you seem like a good dater.
I know. I'm like, this all sounds great.
Yeah, Nathan, you kind of piqued our interest over here.
Yeah.
It doesn't work out. Somebody might be listening.
By the way, I heard the movie is good.
Yeah, I want to see it.
Which one's the movie?
Anyone But You.
Was good.
Who's in it?
With our
Glenn
Sweeney
Powell
and Glenn
Sidney
Powell.
Sweeney.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, guys. A lot of things out there on screens.
Sidetrack.
Is this in theaters only?
Yes,
Yes.
theaters.
All right, Nathan. So, all right, but now she's not getting back to you. So can you retrace your steps? Is there anything you can think about that happened as to why?
I mean, I don't really think so. I mean, in the last date we had, it felt like something was off, and she seemed like she was not talking as much as she did the first time that we went out. And so, I mean, it was good, but yeah, it seemed just a little off. But now it's just like, I'm lucky if I even get a response from her at all.
All right. So I will put you on hold. We have her number here. What's her name?
Maya.
We're going to try and call Maya next and see if we can find out why, what's the deal? The guy sounds like a great dater. So if you're listening and it doesn't work out with Maya, we have Nathan's number.
Yeah,
Right.
hit us up.
Yeah,
I'm
he's
just
in
thinking,
Tarzana.
maybe that's what we should be doing. I just dawned on me.
Right,
now.
if it doesn't work out,
If it
call
doesn't
her
work
one
out,
or two,
why not-
gets a date.
I don't know if we give it away quite like that, but we can certainly give out the number of the person that gets blown off if it seems like somebody you like when you're listening.
Right, with
'Cause
their
I've heard these
permission.
before,
With
and
their
I'm-
permission.
Sure, but I'd be listening to Nathan going, I like that guy. Well, I almost hope it doesn't work out with Maya for me.
I agree.
I think Mark, it adds to the whole thing for me.
It's genius.
Now you have the opportunity. Right, but whatever, but it gives people the opportunity. Like, I know that, like, when you hear somebody on the air, you go, wow, that person sounds like I want to be their friend.
Yep.
I
This
also
is
like
that.
that. It adds a little bit of a competition for the other person. It's like,
Yeah.
Maya,
I don't.
Maya,
do I-
look,
am I rooting for?
we already have somebody on deck.
Well, I'm almost thinking if you're listening to Second Date Update, I'm rooting for you because you're listening.
Yeah.
I don't know if Maya listens or not.
It's like the burner. You know?
What is it like, the burner?
You know, they say you should always have like many saucepans on the burner. You know, like your main meal, but then you have your sides.
You never heard about someone being on the back burner?
Yeah, but burner. It's like burner phone, burner. I don't know which burner we're talking
I think she just meant to say back burner.
Yeah.
Burner.
Good morning. Thanks for being here. All right, so we're in a second date update, and you should know that Nathan had a couple romantic, really good sounding dates with Maya, and they met at a holiday party. They did these dates around Southern California here in LA, and then she's completely blown him off. I mean, it's a pretty textbook second date update issue, and he can't figure out. He's like, dude, I'm stumped. Why is she blowing me off? I don't get it.
Yeah, because it was very drastic. I was out of nowhere, just blew him off.
After what sound like some really great dates. So my thinking was, I like Nathan. I don't know him. I mean, I just met him on the phone. I like him.
Yeah.
If you like him and it doesn't work out and you want to call in and get his number, we'll give it out.
Ask him what his sign is.
Nathan, what's your sign?
Leo.
Great.
Why is it great?
Leos
For
are
who?
great. Leos
For
are
who?
great.
For who?
If you're a Taurus out there,
Okay, well, let's get to Maya. He wants it to work out with Maya. Let's see if we can figure this out. So, Nathan, be very quiet. I'm going to put her on, okay? Listen in to see if we can find out why she's blowing you off so coldly, okay?
All right.
Here we go. Maya, thank you for holding. You're on the air with us here. It's Ryan Seacrest, Sissany, and Tanya. How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
We're doing super well. Thank you for asking, and thanks for coming on. I appreciate you agreeing to do this. We're calling you about a guy named Nathan that you went out with a couple of times. Does that sound familiar?
Okay, yeah, I remember him.
Tell me about Nathan.
Yeah, okay. So it started off amazing, almost, like a fairy tale, actually. But, apparently maybe too much. It was a little too much.
What do you mean too much?
Well, we went to a movie, and it was nice, and then we grabbed a drink and headed back to his place. But then it got weird.
What got weird?
Like it was clean and everything, but he still had his Christmas decorations up, and yeah.
And that's weird. I mean, that's
I don't
weird
know.
to the point where you judged him on that. Did you like him?
Okay, I don't know. I just think it was a bit much. But I gave him the benefit of the doubt, and I was like, have you not had the time to take him down? And he was like, no. And then he went into, like, full childhood, like, mode, like, talking about how the holidays are, like, such a big deal for him. And he's sad when they're over, so he just stretches it out as long as he can.
Look, I get the idea there because it is a little lonely once you take all this stuff down. But I feel like also in this world where we're all trying to find our connection, if you meet someone and it goes well and you like the dates, right? He seemed like a pretty cool dude on the dates.
Yeah, I mean, he seemed cool. It's just, I don't know. Once we got into an apartment, I got the ick, because, with guys, there's like a fine line between like sweet and childish. And this time, he just went a little bit too far into the childish side. And I don't know. It was
because childish can be playful. Or I guess it can give you, as it did in this case, the ick. Well, Maya, I just want you to know that we are on the phone with Nathan. He's here listening to this. Nathan, what's your response to what Maya said?
Okay. I'm kind of bummed. That was because those are really personal feelings that I shared with you, and it seemed like you told me you really liked the holidays. And so I feel like we shared that. I feel like it was common, interest.
Yeah, I mean, I do like the holidays. It's just I like the holidays during the holidays. It's just, I'm sorry, it just all was a bit much. I mean, you're like Buddy the Elf.
Oh,
I mean,
I love
feel
Buddy
like
the
that's a
Elf.
compliment. I don't know.
It's not though.
Well, it's not meant to be for. It sounds like Maya here.
I mean,
Maya,
would it have been better, Maya, if he had already had the decorations put away? But like, is that what's the
I
problem
just can't
here?
believe this is the real issue. I'm struggling. This is it with Nathan. This
Like,
is why you
is
don't
it
like
because
him?
he had too many decorations and they were still out, or like, I don't know what the issue is either.
It's just that we had fun, but Nathan, you're an adult and you had an elf on the shelf and you live alone. So I don't know. It was too much.
I didn't feel like that was a big deal, but that really, I mean, okay, I hate that I'm saying this on the radio, but like I had some like harder times during the holidays when I was younger, and Christmas and the holiday season always made me feel really happy, and they still do. So I keep my decorations up just based on how I feel, and I mean, I've taken them down now. It's been like a month since. Like I've taken them down now, but I don't know. That just.
Yeah, I'm not trying to sound mean.
Okay, so Maya, he's not for you.
It feels
Thank
like
you so
too
much.
late for that. I don't know.
Oh, I mean,
Maya, thank you for being honest with us. I'm going to let you go. To me, she's gone. That's not Nathan. I like you more.
yeah, she's not the girl for you.
She's not. But there's a lot of people hearing this right now, and if you vibe with Nathan's vibe, like sounds like you got a big heart.
Yeah.
And Maya's not the one for you.
Holidays are really important to me. I don't know.
I got you. And she should appreciate that a little more if she's the one for you. The person that's with you, like, it's not meant to be. But anybody wants to... Can I give out your number to anybody that calls in?
I think it's great. So I don't think that you should feel any sort of way about this, Nathan.
Can I give your number out to people that call in off air?
Sure, I guess.
Okay, great. I like him.
Yes, me too.
We should bring back all the nice people from different second date updates that didn't work out and see if they match up with each other and call it the second date dating game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The elf on the
fun.
shelf, though. It's a little
Kiss.
weird.